Hi everyone, and welcome to my picks for the top 10 best documentaries I saw in the year 2016. Now, I probably saw over 30 films that were documentaries, whether I saw them at home or in the theater, but I've whittled it down to just 10 that I'm going to share for you right now. Number 10 through 6, I'm just going to name off really quick, and the final 5, I'll have a few more sayings as I count down to number 1. So here we go. Number 10, They Call Us Monsters. Number 9, Into the Inferno. Number 8, Norman Lear, Just Another Version of You. Number 7, The Weekend Sailor. And number 6, Wiener! Wiener, wiener, wiener! Now, if you're interested, I did do a movie review for each one of those films that I just mentioned. You can either find them on the We Live Film YouTube channel or on my channel. Now let's count down the final 5 films. Number 5, Olympic Pride, American Prejudice. This is a film that I saw at the LA Film Festival with the filmmakers and the narrator of the film himself, Blair Underwood. And it was a story not only about Jesse Owens, who we've learned so much about over the years, and there was a really good movie last year called Race, but this movie examines the other Olympians that were there that day. And I'm not going to go in grand detail. I already did a review for this on the We Live Film channel, but I thought it was a great film that should be shown in schools. I think right now it is on Hulu. So if you have a Hulu account, you can see the film on Hulu. And I think schools should show this movie and incorporate it in their studies when they examine what was going on during that time in America, and especially that time during, or close around the time that World War II was starting, because the Olympics, of course, involved the Nazis, and, you know, these Olympians that were both white and black that were going over there. And, of course, we all know about Jesse Owens, as I said before, but we don't know much about these Olympians. And this is a wonderful film to kind of wake up us a little bit and show us a part of history that we may not know much about. And I certainly didn't know, thanks to public schools. And now I know, thanks to this really wonderful documentary that I highly recommend. Again, if you have a Hulu account, you can see it right now. I believe, at least on Hulu, or was it something else? Number 4, Life Animated. Now, this film is nominated for the Best Documentary category this year at the Academy Awards. I had a chance to see it last summer, and I did do a review for the film on my channel if you're interested to see what more I had to say about the film. But what I will say right here is this is a very moving, funny, sad, tragic, but hopeful film about a family and how they deal with their son who has autism and how he deals with life through the magic of Disney. That's all I'm going to say. That's all you really need to know, but just try and find this film. I don't know where it's available, if it's on some sort of streaming site. I honestly don't know at this time, but if you have Hulu or Netflix or Amazon or HBO, maybe it's on one of those platforms, because I really think this is a movie worth seeing if you're someone who's dealing with autism, or if you have a family member who's dealing with autism. You know, they all deal with it in a certain way, but it's really interesting to see what this guy goes through, how he deals with it, how he gets through life, and how his family has come closer together through the magic of Disney animated movies. Love this film, so happy it's nominated, and glad to have it here on my list. Number 3, Gleason. Now, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can watch this movie right now. Just go out and watch it right now. Forget what I'm talking about. Forget this rest of this video. Forget even watching this video, and I thank you for watching it, but honestly, I would rather just say, see all these films, let's go see them, come back and tell me what you thought. And Gleason is just an incredible film. I'm not into football, of course, but that doesn't matter. You don't have to be into football, because the subject matter is not about football. It's about a family dealing with ALS and coming together, coming closer, and we get to go on this journey, this emotional journey. And I was a wreck after watching this movie. I didn't know much about this guy before watching the film, and now that I saw the movie, thankfully I got to see it last summer, and I did do a review on my channel if you want to see what I thought about this movie even more, though it's just more of the same that I'm saying right now. I know I've got 2 more movies to talk about, and you can come back, go watch Gleason, and then you can come back and see what my final 2 movies are. It's so emotional, and it's so sad, tragic, happy, and hopeful. It has it all. and I just love the film so much, and I'm glad it's got a great title too. Gleason is a great title for a movie. That's all I gotta say about that. Number 2, OJ, Made in America, an 8-hour documentary about the life of OJ from the time when he was a successful successful football player to the time where he is currently where he's at in his life. 8 hours. If you haven't seen this movie yet, I didn't get a chance to see it in the theater. So this is the one film out of the 10 movies that I did not see in the theater, and I did not do a review for the film. I don't know if I'll ever do an official review for the movie, but what I will say is 8 hours, and you still want more. 8 hours, and it's never boring. 8 hours, it's completely fascinating. If you have a Hulu account, it is on there. That's where I personally watched it. It is nominated for the Academy Award, and out of the 5 films, I've only seen 2, Life Animated and OJ Made in America. I haven't seen the 3 films yet, but out of those 2, OJ Made in America should win the Oscar. I thought I knew a lot about what was going on, but I guess I didn't know much about the life of O.J. Simpson, and this film showed me so much more and expanded, and of course it goes beyond his criminal case in 1994 and 95 and goes beyond to where he is now. So if you have 8 hours, check this movie out. Everybody's got 8 hours. You're wasting it probably doing something else. Stop what you're doing. First watch Gleason, as I said before, on Amazon Prime, and then go over to Hulu and watch OJ Made in America. You will not be disappointed. And then after that, or before, what did I do before? I think before I watched OJ Made in America, I went on Netflix and I watched O.J. Simpson, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story, which is on Netflix now, that was on FX. So I'd say watch Gleason, then go watch the FX show of O.J. Simpson, and then go watch the O.J. Made in America on Hulu. And now, number 1. Probably one of the most terrifying films I saw last year, and one of the most interesting films I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to go in grand detail. I don't know how you can see this movie at this time. I don't know if it's available any streaming site, but I recommend you check it out. The film, for my pick of number 1, is 0 Days. Now, I did see this in the theater. I did do a review about the film. I didn't know what I was getting into when I was about to watch that movie. The real reason that I wanted to see the film, mainly, was because Alex Gibney was the director. And in my opinion, he is the greatest living documentarian living today. I'm not going to go in grand detail. I don't think I'll do it justice by trying to explain it to you. But if you know much about this film already, then you have a clear idea what the film's about. And if you don't know anything at all and just sit there and watch it, it's mind-blowing, the subject matter of the film. Especially for someone like me who wasn't aware of this, that this was happening. That this probably is still going on. And I thank Alex Gibney for collaborating with a lot of talented people that I don't think really want to be associated with this movie or be talked on camera, because most of the interviews, they really can't even talk about it. And I don't know if this movie's more about speculation or who done it and what happened and how did it happen and who was a part of it. No one's really going to say. Just the movie's surrounded with mystery. I wish this movie would have at least got nominated for an Academy Award. Just the fact that maybe it didn't because it's so controversial. But there's a lot of, there's probably a lot of documentaries that are nominated this year that are extremely controversial. But I just wanted to shed more light on the film itself. Now, I don't know where you can see it. I bet it's available on Blu-ray somewhere. But I'm glad I saw it in the theater. I'm glad that I'm somewhat aware of what's going on, especially what this film deals with. If you're somebody who have seen 0 Days or know much about the subject matter, comment box below, let me know what you think about this. But I think it's a very important film. One of the most important films that I saw last year. And that's why I pick the film as the best documentary of 2016. But also because it's extremely entertaining. It's enlightening. It's lightning. It's lightning. Lightning. It's enlightening. It's got some very fascinating things to share. And I like Alec Gibney's approach as he's you know, sometimes a lot of the times he'll put himself in his own documentaries like Michael Moore, but he does a better job. It seems like he's really interested in finding out the truth. Now, I don't know if he finds out all the truth through this film, but he really did a great job to open my eyes to what's going on, and hopefully we'll learn more about this in the future, maybe through Alex Gibney's lens, but I bet he's interested in doing something else. I don't know if he'll ever do a sequel or of any kind, because the guy's all over the place. He's making documentaries about all different kinds of subjects, and I think this one is a very important one, a very scary one. I don't know what else I can say about the film. I think you should just try and go see it for yourself. I think it's something that needs to be seen with your own eyes, and then you can come up with your own conclusion. As for me, I just think it's an amazing film, and I think it's the best film that I saw when it comes to documentaries for the year 2016.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.